Hi, I'm Sarah and welcome to Riverside. So this is the second recipe that we're going to do for Traeger Day. We are going to make grilled peaches with a double cream smoked bourbon sauce. So firstly, we've put the Traeger on and we set it at super smoke mode so we can smoke the double cream. We will be smoking this for about 20 minutes. Just keep an eye on it, see how it is. So let me just pop that on. While the cream is being smoked, we're just going to make the glaze for the peaches. So let's put some butter in. And we're going to have some honey in there as well. About 2 tablespoons. Actually, we're using maple syrup. Just eyeballing that. Okay. And some bourbon as well. Just put as much as you want in. Maybe a little bit more. Perfect. Okay, so we'll just melt all of this together to make a nice glaze for the peaches. So we're using Buffalo Trace bourbon. Apparently it was one of 4 distilleries that was allowed to be open during the Prohibition time. So that's a very interesting fact for you. So we're just melting this down now. It smells really nice. It smells really boozy. Just my thing. It's really steamy too. Okay. So that's all melted nicely. What I'm going to do is just set this aside. So once the cream has stopped infusing all the smoke that we need, we're going to pop the peaches onto the grill. So we've taken the double cream off and we've set it aside to cool, and now we've cranked the Traeger up to 260 to get it really hot. I've been heating the cast iron skillet up as well. So what we're going to do is put the peaches in. There's been some butter in here, so just pop them in there. These have already been cut, quartered and destoned, depipped. So they'll be lovely. Okay. Pop them in. So I'm popping them down and the flesh side is up on this. So this will make a really nice summer dessert. We kind of got this recipe from the Traeger app as well. We just made a few tweaks and amendments to it. So we're using maple syrup instead of honey. And we're putting a smoked bourbon cream with it. I can't wait. I'm a bit of a Scotch and bourbon girl, and I love fruit. Fantastic. Okay, so the peaches are in there, flesh side up. Now we've got the glaze that we made earlier. So it was the butter, the maple syrup, and the Buffalo Trace. I'm just going to glaze over these. Feel free to add more bourbon, more honey, taste it before you put it on there. Some people like it a lot sweeter. It's all personal preference really. And with it being peaches, it's a nice, lovely summer dessert. And then now they've all been glazed, I'm just going to pour the rest in there. Yum. Okay, fab. So we're going to pop this on the Traeger for about 20 minutes. Again, keep an eye on it. We're using apple pellets. We used cherry on the last one. So we've got apple pellets on the grill just for a nice light smoky flavour. So I'll just pop these on the Traeger and we'll catch back in a minute. The cream is now cooled, so what we'll do is get it all whisked up so it's nice and firm. So I'll pop the cream in there. And I'm going to add some Buffalo Trace to this as well, even more boozy. So, just add a couple of shots of this. Lovely. Okay, let's start whisking. So the peaches have been cooking for about 20 minutes now and they are ready. They're really soft and juicy and a bit caramelized, so let's dish it up. It's really hot because of the cast iron, so just be careful if you're doing this at home. It's going to be so hot, but delicious. Okay. So what we'll do is we pour our boozy cream all over, so we whisked it just a little bit with the sauce. There we go. We'll have some mint on there just to freshen it up. And if you really fancy it, like the juicy kind of buttery, what else is in there? Maple syrup, you can just drizzle that over the top as well. Not that the peaches have got enough booze on them. You know, you can always do with a little bit more. A little bit more. There we go. So you've got your little dessert. So that's caramelized peaches with Buffalo Trace bourbon and our boozy cream. And if you have any leftover cream, you can make yourself a coffee and have a lovely boozy creamy coffee. Why not? Treat yourself. It's Traeger Day. So, happy Traeger Day!